One of the underlying themes in this just-ended midterm polls was destiny and deliverance for the new and fresh faces who dared challenge and change the status quo against the dynasties who sought to extend their hold onto political power into perpetuity but ended in spectacular downfall. PTV correspondent Mela Moras on the change of the guard in those long and deeply held bastions of political dominance and the fall from grace of those politically entrenched families and clans who thought the sun would never set on their stranglehold on power in this report.
In the recently concluded 2019 midterm elections, each candidate had his or her story of success and defeat to tell. And in a number of places, the narrative was about destiny for the new and younger blood on the one hand and the downfall of dynasties on the flip side. In Pasig City, 29-year-old Vico Soto ended the nearly three-decade reign of the Eusebio clan when he won against incumbent Mayor Bobby Eusebio. On the other hand, in San Juan City, a known bailiwick of Estrada Ejercito clan, Janela Estrada, the supposed fifth member of the family to serve as city mayor, suffered a stinging defeat in her loss to political rival Francis Zamora. Meanwhile, in Manila, Janela's grandfather, incumbent Mayor Joseph Erap Estrada, also lost to Isko Moreno by a wide margin. Aside from Manila and San Juan, Erap's nephew E.R. Ejercito was also defeated in Laguna's gubernatorial post, and his two sons, Jinggoy and JV, are now hanging by a thread in their bids for a seat in the Senate. Because of these scenarios, the question now, is it the end of an era for the Estrada Ejercito clan? Political analyst attorney Edward Chico has this to say.
Ang naging problema kasi ng mga Estrada, una sa lahat, and this should actually be explained, lahat ng mga Estrada kasi nakaangkla lang sila sa popularidad ng kanilang ng matandang Estrada, kay Mayor Erap. Ang naging problema kasi ni Estrada, he was not able to reinvent himself. Alam mo kasi, the political climate and the political landscape, nag-e-evolve yan, laging may pagbabago. And you should be able to cope with the changes.
But in contrast to the fall from grace of the Estrada Ejercito and Eusebio political clans, there are whole more places that remain strongholds of political clans. Like in Taguig City, where Cayetanos remain entrenched in power, with Alan Peter as Taguig City 1st District Representative, his wife Lani as 2nd District Representative, his brother Lino as Taguig City Mayor, and his sister Pia is a senator-elect based on the almost complete election results. And in Valenzuela City, the leadership of Gatchalian's extend after incumbent Mayor Rex Gatchalian won his third and hopefully final term over his opponents Bien Espanyol and the other Bongo. According to experts, there are lots of criticisms about political dynasties, but the truth is, it also have good effects, especially when its members are responsible leaders. But whether we like it or not, until now, there are no laws which prohibit clans in running into office.
And since 1986, we've seen a number of bills filed in both the upper and lower houses of Congress. And unfortunately, none of these bills have actually materialized and were actually enacted into law.
On the other hand, this bodes well and speaks of something good on the side of good governance, especially for the younger generation and new blood of politicians, according to the analyst.
Ang maganda dyan nagbigay siya sa atin ng parang mamunting pag-asa na pwede palang manalo ang isang bagong politiko laban sa establisyado at laban doon sa galing sa isang malaking pamilyang pampolitiko. Kaya lang, itong factor na ito ay isa lamang sa napakaraming factors that would explain why the Estradas, for example, lost the elections.
Mela Moras for The Nation.